Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Dhanalakshmmi. Thanks for joining this session. Today in our session, we are going to cover about cybersecurity trends, which includes adversarial activities, cybercrimes, and AI/ML challenges. Okay, let's let's go on with our session, right? So, let's look into cyber threat landscape. The digital landscape in over a past decades, right, it has undergone substantial transformation, primarily which is driven by the technological advancement, such as we were moving into cloud computing, 5G technologies, and the rise of artificial intelligence and machine learning, right? With that, the evaluation of threat landscape has been influenced by the various factors, including the readily availability of the powerful hacking tools, which includes Cobalt Strike and other toolkits, the widespread presence of cybercrime forums, and the emergence of hacking groups sponsored by national state actors. Right? And as per the Scalar study, a consistent rise in cybercrime with the e-crime in last year 2023, with e-crime gaining in prominence and attracting the financially motivated cyber criminals. On the other hand, the initial access brokers, which have been continue to generate an profit, providing the initial accesses to the cybercrime groups, notorious cybercrime groups such as ransomware groups, e-crime groups, etc. We have observed around like 20 to 25 percentage of increase in initial access brokers in cybercrime forums, and there has been increasing ransomware victims, around like 78 percentage uptick since ransomware target, and this that is why the ransomware and hacktivism being in top choice for many of the adversaries. On the other hand, the geopolitical instability and economical uncertainties which is happening around the world is also thriving the increase of national state and activism adversarial activities around the world. So, key cyber threats such as credential compromise, ransomware, targeted cybercrimes, e-crimes, phishing as a service, critical infrastructure attacks, and organized and advanced adversarial attacks such as APT attacks expected to increase in 2024. As the cybercrime evolves, there is a growing concern about the technology improvements as well. Say, for example, the AI/ML technology can be leveraged by it is being leveraged by the attackers. So the adoption of this AI/ML by the cyber criminals makes their activities as complex, and it is becoming difficult to detect and mitigate. With that said, let us understand about the uh, enterprise usage of AI and ML technologies. Right? As per the Scalar study, AI/ML tools usage has been skyrocketed to 500 plus percentage, which is rising from of like 521 million of AI/ML driven transactions in April 2023 to 3.1 billion monthly by January of 2023, which is tremendous, right? So enterprises are also sending significant volume of data to AI tools, which is being like a few hundreds of terabytes within a month, within few months itself. And as per the Red Lab study, the top five countries which is actually generating most artificial intelligence and machine learning transactions are US, India, UK, Australia, and Japan. So that means India stands in the second place. Right? Many of industry verticals also started leveraging or integrating the AI into their enterprise applications, starting from manufacturing, BFSI, oil and gas, and other sectors. Financial services and products also arises a security concern and regulatory concerns about this data privacy biases and accuracy. In the same time, AI is empowered by the threat actors in an unprecedented way, including AI-driven phishing campaigns, deepfake attacks, social media attacks, polymorphic ransomware attacks, enterprise attack surface discovery using the AI and ML tools, automated exploit generation, and much more. We will discuss more about AI and ML risks, along with how threat actors are leveraging these technologies in various attacks, right? Similar to these BFSI sector, healthcare organization also has a potentially associated risk because of this AI adoption, which includes the concern about the data privacy and security, especially on the personal health information of the patients. Right? AI-driven attacks are likely to surge as the web serves as a breeding ground for the malicious chatbots such as Worm GPT, Fraud GPT to amplify the cyber criminal activities. So that post actually shows the recent discussion on cybercrime forum regarding the malicious chatbots. Right. The emerging technologies like deepfake poses a significant threat, including the misleading social media campaigns and including election inferences. So we have also seen AI has been implicated in misleading the tactics during US election. Right? In a high-profile example, attackers using AI deepfake of a company CEO and convince their employees, which is based out of Hong Kong multinational firm, and convince their employees to transfer the larger amount of money to their account. This is a significant attack which has been observed during 2023. On the other hand, LLMs, large learning models, can be quickly and cheaply generated credible and micro-targeted text, image, videos in different languages. This is actually giving another way to the actors and attackers. It is being leveraged by them with the limited resources and technological skills to carry out a targeted attacks effortlessly. LLMs have also made it significantly easier for cyber criminals to carry out the multi-stage sophisticated phishing attack. For an instant, if an attacker want to create a fake or a phishing website which is mimicking a well-known applications like Microsoft, other applications which is used by enterprise, it is very easy due to this LLMs, and they can actually trick the users to fall a victim of these phishing attacks. And it is almost trivial to generate a working code with ChatGPT only with the conversational prompt itself if a user knows how they can form a query in order to create an exploit. For an example, in this case, can you give me a POC in Python for a particular a vulnerability? This particular command can generate a working Python script or working exploit of that vulnerability. So this makes the life easier for the threat actors to develop and target and carry out the attacks against the organizations. Okay, let us look into one of the case study, which is a fake FedEx delivery scam. This is for user awareness. There is an ongoing fake delivery scam campaign which is targeting mobile users in India. Right? These cyber criminals pretend to be from a reputed delivery services and try to help the user to file a report against the cybercrime department. And they are using the deepfake identity proofs and try to use the fear of the victim to make them transfer money to their account. Let me explain the incident clearly. Say, for example, the cyber criminals call the users and try to explain them one of their package being stuck in customs due to illegal product, and this is actually being sent from a different location, and and it is been it is not actually sent from by the user, but they try to explain to the user to, like, say for example, maybe your identity has been compromised and you have been targeted, and everything is matching. Say for example, your Aadhaar card has been leaked and your mail address, and they try to convince the user stating that it has been compromised, and let me try to transfer your call to one cyber criminal department to file a case. Then they will be thinking that yes, it is a genuine type of attack, so let me go and file a complaint with the cybercrime department. But again, this is an organized gang where they try to actually fool the user and try to convince them, scare them, and with the help of this fake cybercrime department guys, they try to take the conversation to the next level and try to make the victim make use of the victim's fear and transfer insist them to transfer money to the criminal account. This is really an ongoing campaign. I'm sharing it for the user awareness here, right? So with that said, how are we going to prevent these kind of attacks? How are we going to fight against these kind of growing cyber attacks, cyber crimes, right? So for the enterprises, yes, they there would be the first factor prevention would be national wise implementation of the strict AI regulatory in national wide or as well as worldwide. At present, European countries started in calculating and generating the regulatories using around AI acts and all. So it is advisable and better a government has taken action on implementing strict AI regulatory actions, regulatory policies, and then fighting AI with AI. Say, for example, enterprises security roadmap with an AI-driven defenses should have a roadmap, security roadmap with an AI-driven defenses, which includes say detecting and remediating the malwares using AI, machine learning algorithms, AI, etc., and even detecting the encrypted traffic using AI technologies, right? And organizations should also move the chat GPT behind the zero trust model, which would be very helpful when they have been compromised. It will help them to in case if one of the user is compromised, it will actually protect from lateral movement. And this is a best practice. Every organization has to implement the zero trust policies. That too, even ChatGPT should be behind those zero trust policies. Organization should also enforce a DLP policies or DLP engine for ChatGPT instances in order to prevent accidental information leak, code leak, or critical information leak. Last but not least, there should be an continuous or frequent user awareness sessions, which should happen in enterprises as well, regarding the technological changes and how this technology is being actually leveraged and used by the attackers in different ways. Thank you. Yeah, let's move on with the question and answer session. Arushi?